stop beside the Calvary Cemetery of Holyoke, Massachusetts. We're in front of a monument, a gravestone. On the back are the names of the entire family, and the mother and father, 4 sons and a daughter. And on the front is a special copper plate put up by the parishioners. And who is it? It's William Davitt. He's the last person to die in World War I. I will read the inscription. It's very, very long. It's losing its integrity, so it's harder to read now. But I hope you come visit it. It has a great scene on the bottom of people that have died or are very ill in their care. And the top has a picture of Davitt himself. Now, he was a chaplain, and he was a Catholic priest, and he wanted to serve in the war, World War I, and he did. You know, when I read the scripture, you get a sense of how brave he was. Okay, Reverend William Frederick Davitt, born in Holyoke, Massachusetts, December 8th, 1886, killed near the Argonne Forest, November 11th, 1918. That's the last day of the war. In fact, he died in the last hour. The first lieutenant and chaplain of the 125th Infantry, 32nd Division, United States, assistant pastor at St. Anne's Church, Lenox, volunteered as chaplain November 1917, cited for bravery August 6, 1918, during operations along the Vesla River to rescue 40 wounded soldiers. He led a party of volunteers through a hail of machine gun bullets. All were rescued without injury to the rescuers. For this, he received the Distinguished Service Cross, which is given out by France, not by the United States. That's an incredible fact. A lover of humanity, a brave soldier, priest, beloved by all who knew him. And it gives the year 1919, this is put on here. At that point, he wasn't here. He had been buried in France. It wasn't until 1930s that they moved his body from France to be buried here. So for a long time, it was a cenotaph to him, a memorial to him. His brothers and sisters and his parents are buried here, and for them, it was a burial stone. When he was moved, this became finally a true gravestone for him. The Davitt Bridge in Chicopee is named after him. The family lived in Holyoke until he was a young teenager. Then he moved to Chicopee, and then he went to college and became ordained. Sadly, he was the last person to get killed, a sniper for the Germans. Noticed that he had gone out in the backyard and was trying to lift an American flag on a flagpole, and they shot him. So this is a very sad fact. Thank you for coming on this stop.